So, you remember my Lego City, right? Yeah, pretty cool. You know, got the basics done. Need some work doing to it, of course, but that's okay because I will do that some other time. But for now, it has to say goodbye. That's right, bring in the demolition crew. Go on. Yeah, take that, Lego. Yeah. Time to make way for something cooler. I mean, as you know, I'm a big fan of Lego City, but something I'm also a fan of is Lego Western themed sets, and Lego hasn't officially made any Wild West sets in like over 20 years. Sure, there's been some sets with the Lone Ranger and Toy Story and, things like that. The Lego Movie, there were some Wild West sets there, but it hasn't been an official theme in so long. So over the last several months, I've, took it upon myself to buy some of these Wild West themed sets that Lego have made in recent years, from Toy Story, Lone Ranger, Lego Movie, etc. And today I begin my Wild West layout. But to make this Wild West layout, that means the Lego City has to go for now. But don't worry, it will be back because, there's more Lego City sets coming out and I want to make another layout at some point. I want to actually make these Mills plates. So don't worry, it will be back. But everyone does Lego City these days, and do many people make Lego Wild West themed layouts? There's a few. There's some really good ones out there, trust me, but it's not as mainstream as Lego City. So I thought, how can I stand out from the crowd? I'm going to make one myself. And, well, this is only the beginning, but it's not just going to be a typical Wild West, Western town with a few cowboys and gun shoots and all that. There's going to be references to a whole lot of pop culture as well, so there'll be references to The Lone Ranger, Toy Story, the Lego Movie, Westworld, Back to the Future Part 3, whatever else, and literally anything. If there's even the slightest Wild West reference, you'll probably find it in this layout that I'm going to make. Of course, unlike the Lego City, this one won't be completed in a day, and it will be a mixture of custom and official sets as well. So it's been really exciting to kind of gather some of these parts over the last few months, and yeah, I'm finally ready to start making a move on it. Okay, so I've already got some Wild West themed sets that I've already built a long time ago, and I thought, well, now's the perfect time to get them out of storage, as you can see from this very dusty looking box. But where are they? Because there's quite a few in here, so hopefully it's near the top. No, it's not near the top. Well, maybe I could use these. I don't know if the gold, might need to swap out the gold, but I could use these for train cars from a hidden side set. But where's the Western train that I want? Oh, the train station, again from the hidden side set. I could customize that. That could be kind of quite nice for a little Wild West themed train station with some customizations. Maybe I should use that as well. But where's the set that I want? Oh, I can see it. There it is, the train from the Lone Ranger, right at the bottom. Looks like I'm going to have to get all of this out as well. Okay, let's see if I can take things out one-handed whilst I hold the camera with another hand. Right, so we want this. Oh, God. Okay, what else do we want? Yeah, I'm going to have to take all this out. Ugh. And I'm worried that once I took it out, it's not going to go back in the box the way it was. Well, I've took some stuff out so far, and there are things in here that I forgot I even had. But look at that, I really did make the train right at the bottom, didn't I? I guess because it was the biggest thing, so it made sense to put it at the bottom, but yeah, that's fine. At least I'm about to fit more stuff back in this box. And then I have also picked out a few more bits that we could use as well, like this carriage and the water tower. And then I had to move some of these other sets out of the way, like this one's from Ant-Man and the Wasp, I think, this Quantum Realm Explorer thing. It was just a really fun build, like so many details on there. And the same with this Batman vs Superman Batwing. Absolutely love this set. Yeah, so nice. So as you can see, here is the train and some of the other sets that I pulled out. I think, well, we got from Hidden Side, Lone Ranger. This kind of stagecoach carriage is from a Fantastic Beasts set, I think. There was one from the Lone Ranger, but it was like really kind of oversized in scale. It does have some nice minifigures, which probably explains why it's gone up so much in value. It's like over £100, so I'm not going to buy that one. But if anyone wants to, donate it to the channel, that would be greatly appreciated. But otherwise, we've got this one for now. Then this little kind of tree build from a city set. I don't know, it could, it could work. And then obviously the Lone Ranger train, which is just a magnificent looking train. I got this years ago, and I was just so happy because it's just so perfect. and it's decent size. It's not too squashed either, so it's pretty cool with the kind of minigun there from the movie, and then with this kind of prisoner transport car. And then here's one that I made. It's a custom mock, which again I did a few years ago, based off the carriage from the Emerald Knight. Obviously I recolored it to be kind of all brown because I wanted it to look, well, just kind of like an unfinished thing. So it does look a bit boring, I suppose, but it was my first time, and I ordered all the parts from Bricklink, and it was my first time using that, so that's pretty cool. And then these other two smaller carriages from the Hidden Side train. These all have the standard magnetic couplings, whereas the Hidden Side train has one, but then it's got this kind of weird mechanism to connect to the rest of the train, so that was interesting. But if I do use these, I might have to swap those parts out. And it's the same with the new Hogwarts Express that's coming out soon on June 1st, which I do want to get. I did have the 2018 version, but I sold that recently to go towards this new one because I think the new one's better. Hopefully that train isn't too short. Hopefully it's similar size to this, otherwise I have to do some customizing to that. But I know the carriages are pretty small, but maybe in a layout like this that would work better. Although I don't think it uses the magnetic couplings again, so if I do get the new Hogwarts Express, I'll have to swap those out as well. Like, why, Lego? Just make them all with the magnetic coupling so all your trains can connect. Like, at least they, gave you that one there so it does connect, but they should just all be that to begin with. Just do it. That's what we want. Okay, so I'm sitting here on the floor, which is kind of strange, but at least you can kind of see the table behind me and where it's going to be. I'm kind of covering up the train there, and there's a box there. That's weird. There's a box there, and inside that box is something for this layout. Although after putting these things on the table and realizing how big it is, yeah, it's about to get a whole lot bigger, and I don't really think I have the space for it, which is a bit of a shame, but it's fine. We'll make it work somehow. So let's open the box and see what's inside. On top of the box, there are some other things. Let's start off with these first, actually. If I can reach them all. So this is not something I'd ever thought I'd say in general, let alone on camera on the internet, but I bought my first makeup brushes, and as much as this beautiful face doesn't really need any touching up, people in the LEGO community recommend makeup brushes for dusting off your sets, because especially if you have an open layout, which this one will be, obviously, eventually it's going to get a bit dusty if you don't keep on top of it, and some of the parts, you can get really in there, and dust on LEGO is hard to get off if you leave it for a while. I know that from experience. Yeah, so that can dust off a set, and then the smaller one can just kind of get into some of the smaller, harder to reach places, but there we go. That's the exciting thing so far. And you may have seen this in in the video I did about my recent LEGO city that I made on this very same table, which is RIP, gone back into storage for now because I'm just excited about this project. And I've made LEGO cities before, haven't made a Wild West layout before. I came across this very crinkled polybag Toy Story, obviously Woody the cowboy, perfect for this. I'm using a mixture of the yellow face ones and the flesh face ones, which usually I don't like to mix them, but because there are so few Wild West themed minifigures in general that some from each thing, you kind of have to mix them, and that's what I'll be doing for this layout. So there'll be a mix. So if you're a bit of a purist or someone who doesn't like mixing their minifigures, sorry, but I know it's weird. I'm going to do it. Although I don't know how I feel about putting these Toy Story ones from the older movies. The newer Toy Story ones have regular minifig heads, but these older ones had like this weird molded head thing. I don't know how that would look against with normal minifigures. Plus they got longer arms and they're taller. So maybe with the Avatar minifigures from the movie, they would probably go well together, but yeah, I don't know. I'll probably, maybe like a little Easter egg, have him lurking in the background maybe. So there we go. Yeah, this is from 2010, and it's a tease for what's in the box. So this is related to that, which is related to that. I think I've given enough clues, but I'll show it in a minute. Next up, I'm part of a few LEGO groups on Facebook, for buying, selling, investing, all that jazz. And there was a few people sending some minifigures, and I was like, oh yes, perfect, that's what I'll do. Got the Tribal Woman and the baby from the LEGO CMF series a few years ago. We got some from the LEGO movie, I think the first one, and the second one, some cowboy related figures, and another one as well. Although I think I've already got this one, but you can have a duplicate. And with Lone Ranger, you got the same Lone Ranger figure in pretty much every Lone Ranger set, so I've got a lot of those as well. But you can swap out heads and make them all like a sheriff's army or something. And then lastly, I've got one in here, which is a sealed minifigure from, well, I think it's been opened and resealed to verify what was in there, but from Series 16. I can't remember which one it was, but judging by the look of it, obviously it must have been Western themed. So I think it's this mariachi player. So I think, that works, Western themed, Wild West. We can have a mariachi band. So I think that's probably what's in here. And then there's another one from eBay. I don't know I did order some other minifigures, but I don't know if this is Wild West related. Oh, it's not a paper one, so I can't just rip it. I'm going to get some scissors and cut those open. Okay, I've got some scissors, and I've found another one which I bought, which was on the top of the box. I didn't see it there. It is Wild West Wildstar from the Lego Movie. Again, Lego Movie, they didn't, you know, the western part of the film wasn't massive, but I'm glad there are minifigures. I haven't got any of the sets, so I do need to get some of those. They're not typical buildings or anything. They've been like kind of broken down into, remade into like these vehicles and things, which I think are really cool, especially the plain ones, so I do want to get that. Right, what's inside here? Oh, yes. So if he's the mariachi band, who's in here? Unless I've got two of them. I don't remember buying two of them. Wow. I don't know what to expect. I mean, if I have two, that's fine. You know, you can. A band is, you know, it's not. It'll be more of a band that way, but I have no idea what's in this. I thought, what? Okay. Maybe, I don't know. Guess the only way to know is to open it. What is this? Oh. Did I buy this one? Huh. I don't remember if I bought this one, but it's the little penguin boy. Not very Wild West themed, but maybe for my winter village later this year. Oh, I don't remember buying this. There's that. Pretty cool. Little animal costume like this. Yeah, I could use it for my winter village. But I just don't remember buying that. Huh. Okay. Well. Okay, so now that's the smaller packages out of the way. Let's open the big box and see what's inside. Yeah! I have already opened it. I know what's inside. And it's a nice quality cardboard box as well, so I can reuse this. That is good. Okay, right. Oh. Running out of room here. Okay, right, well, I don't have a lot of room, but... Where's the mic? I didn't even have the mic on. So I just opened those minifigures without, yeah. Maybe it picked up the audio fine, but that was annoying. Let's re-mic back up. I took the mic off when I went to get the scissors and I forgot to put it back on. At least the video was recording, so that's fine. We can re-record audio, but yeah. Anyway, back to this. So, oh god, running out of room. Right. Well, you know, this was very well packaged. Love it. And got a nice note from the seller. Many thanks. Bought this off eBay. I was a bit cheeky. It was one of those best offer things I sent in an offer. It was, you know, a fair bit below the asking price, but we came up to a good deal, and it was shipped pretty much like in 2 days. So it's amazing. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see the box. And the box itself, this is clearly someone who knows Lego and cares about it, whether for investment or whatever, but it's like brand new. And here it is. It is the Toy Story train from Toy Story 3, as seen in the beginning of the movie with that little Wild West montage. So this is perfect. I mean, my train has already got a lot of carriages already, but you know, we could use these. It makes sense to buy this. So I just need to keep an eye out for the toy store. I think it's called, is it Woody's Roundup? The one with the sheriff's office and the little gold mine thing in the jail. I need to get that set. I need that one. But yeah, here we go. I got it. And it's just, yeah, the condition of this box, it's unbelievable. It is brand new. Crazy. Yeah. Although I can see a little cheeky Argos sticker from way back in the day, from 13 years ago. And I think this set, when it came out, was, how much? Like, I want to say around £50. And I did pay more than that. But I didn't even realise it was that cheap back in the day. Why didn't I get this? I was into Lego at the time. Why didn't I ask for it? Ugh. Instead, I was just getting Lego City all the time. Damn it. Nah, it's fine. I like that too. But I guess the real question is, why do I want to make a Wild West layout? Well, as I said, Lego haven't officially made this theme in a long time. You know, other themes have had a few sets, which is great because I'm using them. But I just really like it. I love cowboy and western films growing up as a kid, and you know, it's just the whole thing, the era, the vibes. I just really like it. Like, if I could time travel and visit any period of time, I would definitely go back to the Old West. Maybe it isn't as exciting as the movies make it out to be, but I'd like to go back and see it. I'd feel like I'd just, I'd love it. And you know, what better way to recreate it than in Lego? So I thought I'll do that. But it's not just going to be any old Wild West town, as you can see from mixing Toy Story sets with the Lone Ranger. You know, there's some pop culture there. But I also want to include things, well, from the Lego movie. I want to have some Westworld references, maybe a robot hidden in there in cowboy disguise, which works well because some of the Lego movie minifigures are kind of robots in cowboy uniforms. That's perfect. I can double that up as little references. Back to the Future Part 3, you know, have a little Doc Brown working as a blacksmith, you know, hiding the DeLorean in a gold mine. Just so many possibilities. I'm so excited. So this is going to be a long running project. It won't be like the Lego City where I finished it in a day, but yeah, so this is the beginning and it's going to go on for as long as it can, working with my one table of wonders here. So yeah, it's going to be good and I can't wait to show it off with you guys. There's a lot I need to do. So I've got a few sets, I need to start mapping it out, and I'd never done this before, but last night I was using like a digital designing software to kind of map out this layout of how roughly where I want things to be. Yeah, so it's good. Because I've only got limited space, so I need to use it well, and there's a lot I want to include. So yeah, I can't wait for that. So there we go, this is it, the beginning of my Wild West layout journey. With the extra long train already, and then it's about to get even longer. Maybe I can have 2 trains, I don't know yet. But the train track could probably be a similar thing to the city where I don't have the space to fit a loop or anything, but it might just kind of run along the front and then maybe disappear off into a tunnel or something. And there's the minifigures I got. Nice little start there, and I've got plenty more in my own collection that I can add as well. And customise that train station, fix up that water tower, and then here is my only tan base plate. Lego don't make these currently at the moment, and they're quite expensive. So I might have to, you know, look at some alternative brands, but that's okay. At least with the desktop here, it's kind of dirty, sandy colour, so I could just use that as well. But let me know if you guys got any suggestions or Easter eggs or references I can include in this set, or if you recommend any sets that I should pick up that would work well with this layout. Well, yeah, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And hey, thank you for watching. We really do appreciate it. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers, which is amazing. Oh, I can't believe we're so close. I can't believe we're here. But yeah, thank you very much. And I'll see you all, hopefully with some exciting updates for this Western layout. Oh, and I need a name. If you can think of a name for this Western town, let me know, because I can't think of one. So I want to hear your suggestions in the comments. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.